Today I'm maxing out the worst devil fruits and blox fruits. Maybe we'll find the best new fruit in the game. And the first fruit on that list is flame, so let's eat that. And now we got it. The nice thing about these trash fruits is that their mastery is so low, so they'll be pretty fast to get all these. Also, I've never used this fruit at all, so this will be the first time I've ever seen it. Okay, so now we are max level with this. Not really max level, we got our moves. So first one, we got fire bullet, which is actually not bad because it punches a bunch out. So if you are really high in the blox fruit level, it'll do a lot of damage. The X ability is sort of like blast, which is also pretty good. It gives some good range attack. There's also ice column, which is just insane. Like that actually looks really good and it does a good amount of damage. And then there's flame destroyer, which that thing doesn't do a ton of damage, but it looks really cool. And then fire flight, which is it's kind of bad for a flight fruit, but if it's your only one, it's pretty good. So since it's a trash fruit, I'm not going to give it a pretty good ranking, but I feel like it's kind of like C or B tier, so I'll give it like a C tier because it's pretty good for what it is. Now we got spike. So let's max this one out. The thing that plays into this is just how easy it is to max these out. One move and I already got like so many levels. Like the first one I did gave me like 50 levels. Like that's insane. So that kind of does play into the like, fact that these fruits aren't super good. They are very easy to max out. There is no flight on this. I'm pretty sure that's the only flame fruit. That's the only one on this list that has flight. So we have spike summon, which is you can get so massive. That thing is like the range on that is actually crazy. And then we got whirlwind, which kind of reminds me of spin, kind of stolen from spin, but either way, we got spiky ball, which this one you just like throw it and it looks crazy. Like you can't even see the entire thing because of how big it is. And then we got spike barrage, which this is just a bunch of spikes in a row. So this one really isn't as good as the last one. So like it's like D tier. It's not that good, and it also has a stolen move. So let's move on to the next one. And now we got rocket, which was the rework from Kilo. Rip Kilo. It was the best fruit in the game.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
But now we got rocket, which is way more new and pretty good. Well, it's not really that good, but it's good for a pretty trash fruit, if that makes sense. And now we gotta do the rocket showcase. And I just feel like the first thing that I have to say, this is a new fruit. It came out like a month or two ago, so rip Kilo. But also, it looks like one of the best in the game. Like, look at these animations. They look actually insane. That kind of boost it up a little bit. But we got the Z move, which is the first one I get, is the just missile fire. It's just a missile. It does an okay amount of damage, I guess, but it looks really good. And cooldown time is also not that long. Next, we got airstrike, which I really like this one. So you just put your mouse and it just like sends out a bunch of missiles. Like it's really cool. And then we got the C ability, which is the rocket crash. Oh, what are you doing? This thing is so cool. Like I mean, look, there's like blocks around the area. Like that looks so cool. There's blocks everywhere and it just looks so cool, and it's one of my favorite moves. And then we got blast off, which is somehow another flying ability. Once again, looks really cool, but also it's not too bad. So I'd really say this is the S tier. This is the best one in the game. No, I more say it's a C or a B just because of how good it actually is, especially for beginners. Like it's a pretty common fruit and it's really good. And some honorable mentions go to barrier, spin, which people like for some reason, spring, which is not super bad, surprisingly. And then we all know it was coming, Kilo. It's just the best one in the game, or at least were. Also, I cannot be the only one to say, when did Revive just leave? Like I thought Revive was here, but it's in the unavailable category. Like when did Revive leave? I'm pretty sure this was here always, and I'm pretty sure it still is. Those are the rankings. Also, shout out to Drip Goku 1 Saiyan bars. Helped me with this video and helps me with grinding, so